This is this is video login of my operating system called Homework 1. I use QEMU as my emulation platform for both targets and debugger, so it can run nicely on my headless server. I access them mainly through SSH, and if needed, I can still access their terminal by SPICE protocol. In my setup, the serial connection in both my virtual machine appear as TTY as 0. In order to make the operating system not to use TTY as 0 as a terminal, I have to mask a systemd service in advance, this one. And once it is masked, it will be in my control, not controlled by the operating system. And it works. In QEMU, the serial connection can be exposed by unit socket. So here's two unit sockets, and I have to connect them with an additional process. I have finished extracting the Linux kernel source and copied the config. I've chosen branch 4.19. However, my machine is on a 4.4 since it is not using the Ubuntu hardware enablement kernel. I will still go with 4.19. Well, I have finished configuring my Linux kernel, and I've checked that KGDB related options are select as built-in. I configure my kernel by nconfig instead of menu config. It is much more modern and look nice. Well, I have completed compiling my Linux kernel, so let's start installing its modules. Oh wait. The image and other stuff. Okay, so now I'm going to modify my bootloader config to make sure that the prompt selecting which kernel to boot is will be shown. Let's disable the menu hiding feature and apply it. Okay, now I'm going to modify the generated bootloader config to set the kernel command line is going to be used as some KGDB related options. Wait for KGDB and the connection settings, and I'm going to use TTY as 0 as that is the one that is connected in my setup. Well, I've put the target machine into the new Linux kernel with KGDB enabled, and it is waiting. And I've connected GDB to it, so let's continue. And it continues. And then finally it will boot. Okay, finish.